Like, basically, that's the equivalent of asking another man to hold your fucking dick while you're taking a piss. That's what that kickstand is, bro. How is it though? Like, do you like it? Okay. Nah, if it's cool, it's fucking use it. You know what I'm saying? Is it as flimsy as it looks?
Nice, 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 nice.
There we go. What is up, everybody?
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the HVAC nights, where the pressure's always low, the static's high, and the filters are always dirty. Thursday nights. Let's go.
Missed a couple weeks, but we're back. And
Was it a couple? It was one.
yeah, because your kids, did they win? Did you? I forgot what you
They
told me.
dominated, of course. Yeah, I think we talked about it.
So there was a championship game 2 weeks ago, and then
Yeah.
I worked late last week. So that was what happened, guys. I know everybody was upset, but we're back.
Back at it. Aftermath at it.
All right. Let me pull up the comments.
Let me apologize to everybody for eating.
Glad to finally be out of the heat. The refrigeration guy.
Let's go.
So we've been hiring, right? And
Okay.
our next hire, I already talked to the guy that I'm talking to. No names because I don't want to get in trouble. I've had a lot of guys from other companies trying to jump ship over here, and I was like, I only hire so many, you know. So
Let's go.
Eventually, the whole goal is to grow it this year and see where it goes, because I mean, maybe we'll be the next big company down here or something, right? Because I already hired a helper. The next guy that I'm
equity companies.
not selling out. And the next hire, it kind of works out because of the one that I'm talking to. Like, I would like somebody that already has like a little bit of AC experience, because that's the stuff that I don't necessarily like to do. And it's not something that I ever wanted to, because I do refrigeration mostly. And every now and then we have like to do redux. We have these weird issues, moisture issues. Like, if I can get somebody that comes from the residential space and kind of implement a little bit of that into like what we do, that would be great. So that's going to be our next hire, is like somebody with a little bit of experience, nothing crazy, and then see how it goes. And like I said, I even had freaking, what is it called? Votech, like the trade school here, calling me because they have a bunch of kids that they want to, you know, throw at us to talk to or whatever. And I was like, I wish I could help, but I don't know if I need that many people.
Yeah. That's dope, though. You can teach the next generation the right way. You know what I'm saying?
What is the right way? That's a whole gray area.
You know.
Okay, hold.
Not the
Let me
way.
give me a second. I'm gonna close the door while you're eating. So let me close the door real quick.
So sorry for this. We got ourselves like a little taco bowl. You might not be able to see that. Man, you got the good light. Got some chicken, some Spanish rice, little cheese, black bean action, guacamole.
We're gonna get some actual tacos after this. What the hell?
I just want to know what kind of jab were you trying to throw?
I can't hear you right now. I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on.
I can hear you.
No, man, my phone, like, since all my Mac stuff is together, like, I get spam calls all day now. And it messes up when I'm recording.
That'll do it.
Let's do not disturb. There we go.
I can hear you. You're good. Whenever that happens, I can hear you. So,
because I think you've said you've heard it ring. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get some actual tacos after the show today.
Again, what I said is, what are we taking like fucking jabs for, bro? Actual tacos? Like, I mean, this is an actual fucking taco bowl.
It's a deconstruction right there.
Yeah. Yo, we got this spot here, right? They're from fucking Mexico because we know the family and they're like straight from Mexico, right? And like my buddy grew up in Mexico. He's like, this is the most authentic place because like it's like this little garage, like an auto shop, right? And then they just have like the little truck like parked next to it. And he's like, it's fantastic. Let me just say that.
Man, we had one down the street, and I just felt so bad because I think it was just the location. They were like a semi food truck type of deal, but they had
Mm-hmm.
like a little outside eating area, and they were by themselves. It wasn't like a food truck park, and
Mm.
they were a barbecue spot first with like Mexican dishes. So they had these like enchiladas that were really good, but with like brisket or
Oh,
chicken.
shut
Um,
your mouth.
and they had nachos and they had a whole bunch of stuff, and it was like barbecue mixed in with Mexican food. Fantastic, right? Then they had
Sounds amazing.
to shut that down, but they transitioned into a full blown Mexican spot. And best tacos I've ever had. Even buddies that I had
Mm.
come down from like Houston, they were like, Those are the best ones we've had."
Damn.
So that was always a compliment, but they just closed down completely. I was
Oh,
like, man.
son of a bitch.
And
It's always the
it was
best
a
ones.
and it was a couple that was running it, an older couple, and
Dang.
you know
So
how
it
it
was
goes,
making them
right?
buy it.
You
Yeah.
know how it goes, especially right now with the way
They
everything is.
they probably got bought out by a private equity company.
They demoed the area. It is now a landscaping, uh,
Jeez.
like to buy grass or something.
Do you go to? We got like so like where I'm at, this area, it's got a large Hispanic population. They got like little juice stands on the side with all the like orange Gatorade cooler things and all that. I know because my
There's
wife's
a
like good
guy.
friend.
There's a guy down the street. He must be killing it though,
Dude,
because
they have to be.
he's selling like hot dogs and like drinks and like
Oh,
all you said. He has just like a little hot dog stand, but he gets a ton of people. He probably makes like the best food
just
or
nothing.
something.
Tax free. You know what I mean?
But yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, work. Yeah, so
Tacos.
our junior tech has actually, I call him a junior tech because he's the one that's been here for like a year, but he caught
Mm-hmm.
on really well. We lost the other guy that came in that was like the handyman MacGyver guy, which he went up north to go chase a bigger pay,
Explore
which is fine.
options. Yeah, I remember you
Which is
saying
fine,
that.
but now the junior tech has been training our helper, and then he's gonna take vacation very soon. So my dad was already like, "Hey, you're gonna take the van for the week that the guy's gone. We're gonna see what you can do, and take it from there."
That's the best way to do it, bro. Get a little bit of, hey, I'm with, he's probably gonna be at the job a little bit longer. He's probably gonna try to phone a bunch of friends, i.e. you or the other dude. But you know
Yeah.
what? That's the best effing way to learn. Not just like
So
thrown to the wolves, essentially.
well, this kid went to trade school, so there is,
Yeah. So he's got a
because
little bit of a background.
even our tech was like, yeah, like, because we have two helpers, right? One of them doesn't know anything, which he's been here a year now, or a little less, but. And then this guy that came out of trade school, so he's like, they're comparable, but like this guy actually knows what I'm talking about, or like what we're looking at. So that's been helpful. Our older helper knows more of the procedures and the maintenance stuff, so like that's where he comes in. And I just need the guys right now. We have we do have a plan, right? Like a little short term type of deal. So we
Yeah.
have we have we want these guys to come in, and everybody's going to shift over, right? So our junior tech initially was coming in for maintenance and to help us on that end and kind of do things here and there, but he's like excelled so well. So, he can run his own calls. What we need now is the helpers to come in and manage the maintenance stuff so that none of us that actually can run calls are tied to like maintenance, right? Like they can do all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the plan right now. And then, like I said, when the other guy when we're available or able to hire, then I can get somebody else a little experience. I can kind of do more of the AC stuff because that has been all year round right now. And yeah, I don't want to be the only one that does all these calls anymore.
Well, you're just in a short time, man. How much y'all have grown? It's pretty
That's
awesome. It's
crazy.
incredible. It's good to see. You know
Well,
what I mean?
here's the thing. Because
Johnny.
I keep telling my dad, I was like, we're not even trying. That is the thing, right? Like, we're not
You're being
advertising.
blessed, dude.
We're not advertising. We're not going out there right now. We haven't looked for work in years. So I was like, my goal is to get these guys situated. Like I said, I want one other guy that can kind of help with some of the calls, the helpers running maintenance. Once I get everybody situated, then maybe I can go back out and like go to what I would like to do is go to like car dealerships, go
Okay.
to a lot of the storage unit places around here and kind of try and get some of that kind of work, or just kind of poke around and see what
Absolutely.
restaurants are open to
Bro,
letting
just
us in.
walk up in them joints because you said there's a lot of new development, right? Like you guys are
Yeah.
just building up. Just walk up in there and be like, hey, who's your facility manager or who do
Yeah.
you guys? Because typically they got to, inside their leases, whoever's on those properties, they have to take care of that stuff. Excuse me. Like the maintenances and everything themselves. Like, hey, who's your guy? Would love to have
See,
to
we
sit down with
haven't,
your person. Da da da.
yeah, see, we haven't done that. And I don't have the time to do that right now because even like right now that we got that mall work, I'm the one doing that. I can't really, like the other day I was like, anybody available to come do the mall? Cause there was like an emergency call and, everybody was tied up. So then I was actually the closest one and I had to go, do that one. So, like getting new customers and new work is a little intimidating at the moment. I don't know if we lost Jake there. Can you hear me? Let's see. When I go on vacation, the van sits at my house. Nobody will ever um, drive my van. Sometimes I'd rather sell hot dogs than do HVAC. Throwing up to the wolves. Let's see. What's up? A few weeks ago, you guys were talking about ACIQ. I sent a few photos of Medea I installed, which is a company that makes ACIQ. Any thoughts? I need to double check. I think somebody, there was a few, if I can pull up the email. Let me see where, or I'll put that right there. I think we had a few photos in the email, but I haven't. Oh, his device died. He'll be right back. Let me try and log into the email. Oh, damn it. Let's see. 04. I'll pull up the emails right now and I'll get to those pictures that people were sending over. What's up? I need help on the AC, especially during summer, but we have so much AC for like the year. It doesn't really get slow. Like this year was hot, last year was hot. We didn't really have any winter and we didn't really get any rain until recently. So those calls are always there. I kind of need somebody to help on that side so I can be more on the refrigeration side. And then obviously, like I said, our helpers will stay with the maintenance and then we kind of have to build that out. And I'm holding back quite a bit. Like we could do so much more maintenance. We could do so much more AC stuff, but I'm holding back a little bit because it was only me and my dad for a long time, and then my brother, and then we had a senior tech for a little bit, and then now we just finally hired those three, actually four guys. We lost one, but we hired four people in the past like year and a half. So that's all been recent. It's the same equipment except for the Medea stuff is convertible with the latches. All right. Let's see. No. All right. Now let me get back into my email. Medea, which I believe also makes ACIQ. Here we go. Let's see if I can pull it up. Screen share, double. Oh, I gotta change that. Hold up. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Look into the enterprise rental car places. We just locked them all in. Yeah. So like, I'm gonna make a list of things or places that I can go to. We were strictly looking for restaurants in the beginning, or like for forever, basically. And I couldn't do too much because of our hot side guys. Like, I didn't want to put too much on their plate. Now that we're expanding, then I want to look into these like maybe AC only places, like I said, and something nicer that we don't have to do. Either they have multiple locations or they have a place that has like quite a bit of units just to keep us kind of busy. I'm doing mall work right now, but I don't want a lot of that kind of work because it is like a mile to get to the units. So we have the food court. We have two locations at the food court, and just to go back and forth, even if my truck is parked by the access, like it is a pain to get anything or go back to the truck and get stuff. So I don't really want a lot there. I might stick to the two restaurants that we have there. If we get a couple more, that's fine. But I wouldn't actually want to work at any of the stores in the mall. So like that's cool. There he is. You good?
You know, motherfucker. Hold on. Where are we? Is this thing not even fucking working?
I can hear you, but I don't think it's a mic.
Yeah, it's not fucking plugged in. So, I'm a, I'm a damn daughter's laptop, and of course she don't help me out. She didn't.
Charge
It's
it.
got a stupid ass like Thunderbolt shit, bro. And I'm like, I don't know why now my fucking phone checks. I have to hang up and come back in.
All right, I'm trying to pull
Yeah,
up
no,
some
she did.
stuff.
All right.
I gotta sign in again. Let's see. All right, I'll pull that up right now. Let's see. But yeah, I'll put that on the list because like there's a few places that I want to hit up. Restaurants, it depends, but I want to do something other than restaurants, basically. high schools. We used to do um like a couple of school districts. Let's see. He's back.
Oh, shit. Here we are. Ridiculous.
Now I can't hear you.
I don't know what to tell you, Adrian.
It was working before. That's not working. We used to do school districts, and they had switched up there was something with vendors, and the whole thing was, at the time, I think I had just gotten my license or something, so we weren't a, what do you call it? Like an approved vendor, or we weren't on the list, or we weren't onboarded or anything like that, so we lost it. But we used to do school district work, and that's kind of one of the first things that I did in my first few years, and we never got back into it. We just hired a salesman that's been locking in jobs, so I guess I'll be the salesman whenever we get enough guys. I can kind of go out there and do all that stuff and shake hands and all that kind of stuff. Did you figure it out? Just disconnect the mic if you have the mic hooked up.
Yeah, that's probably
Okay, I hear
it.
you. I hear you now.
Yeah, but it sounds like ass.
It sounds fine. Um,
Um,
so this guy,
go ahead.
no, I was just talking about like the stuff that we've had before and what we're looking to get, because HVAC Vin has been saying that the rent a car places and uh, getting some school districts and stuff like that, that they hired a salesman, and that he's been going around getting them jobs.
Yeah, just hop in. Like I said, the biggest thing is getting the chambers, bro. Like in your local establishments, meet people that way. They got BNI groups. A lot of people do that, But the chambers is a good way, especially if you're established, like in your community, and you just be who you are. You make, everything's based off of relationships, right?
Yeah,
And
we're trying to be like, we've been here 19 years, and we've worked at a lot of places. Like, I want to be more well known and established, because we never had crazy wrapped
right,
vehicles. That's the first thing I wanted, was like, wrap all the vehicles. Now we have a ton of vehicles out there. I want them all wrapped, so
yeah,
we can be seen. And like I was telling these guys right now, I guess I'll be the salesman. Like, once we get enough guys and I can kind of pull myself out, I'll go do the handshaking and talking to people and all that kind of stuff.
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I did it for a while there, doing the work, doing the sales, doing the getting new leads, doing all that shit. Um, it's a lot, but it's fun, you know.
Yeah, he's like, just pop in and ask them who does your work, who does your maintenance.
Yep, yep. Especially that's what I was saying earlier with all that new construction around you, all those new buildings. Like, hey, what you got?
Even the storage unit I use, I mean, it's fairly new, so I had already talked to him a little bit about it, but
Hmm.
I'll circle back around like, hey, who's going to take care of your equipment now? You know, it's been a couple
Yep.
years or whatever, so maybe you're looking, like, we'll take care of it. Stuff like
Yeah,
that. We're
they all have budgets, man. So
Well, we can deal with that, because, well, Bloop,
well, that's
I'm
what I'm
not doing
saying.
I'm not doing
Go beat these
resi.
people's.
We're hiring some guys that are doing residential to teach them commercial. You're gonna say something?
No.
Um. So, oh, because somebody HVAC Vin was like, yeah, a lot of their equipment is messed up. So I was doing work at the mall. I think that's when you got dropped out. I don't want all of that work, because it's like a mile to get to the unit. So we're doing 2 locations in the food court, which I think I want to stick to. I'll try to keep those. I'm trying to like make a good impression there, and hopefully just stay in that area because there is an alley to the food court. Now we're not allowed to put a ladder up and all that kind of stuff. Like I still have to go to the back, get up and walk over. But
Yeah.
like that day that I went, which was a video that I posted yesterday, our guys came by at the end of the day to help out. I had them. I was like, if I need anything, we're going to rope it up here. If I need a water hose, so I just threw it down and they hooked it up inside. So it was easier that way. Anything else that we do, I won't be able to do that like further in the mall. So I was like, I don't really want to go around and try to get anybody's work because there was like 5 companies when I went there. I guess everybody's AC was breaking down.
Yeah, for sure, bro. That's why you gotta get that foldable e-bike.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. Get that bitch up on the roof, rope it up, call it a day.
There's yeah, and I asked somebody that does a lot of the malls. Like he works for a company that does like several malls here, which the other ones are like super far away. I don't even want them, but um he's like, yeah, at that one there's like one water pump, but it's like in the very middle and I have to run like 3 or 4 hoses to get to it. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I was going to go back for my turbo tank, but all my batteries were dead and it doesn't take like the Forge batteries. It's too small, like the compartment.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? And then like the guys were like, oh, we're going to stop by. I was like, perfect. I'll just get the hose, drop it down, clean it out.
Somebody was you can't work out of a truck, bro.
I still had all my shit. I didn't have the right batteries charged.
It's because you didn't have enough battery space.
I want to get the damn, like the pack out one that you can put a whole bunch of them on.
Yeah.
I think that's a newer one. No, but I had somebody actually commented that is because I've never worked on that model of ream unit and the ports are at the very bottom, but like I've had other systems that do that kind of, and I've never had that issue. But they were saying that they see that a lot where like it's just spewing out oil because of the location of the ports.
Yeah, no, I mean I work on a lot of reams and don't often see it.
I don't know. I gave my worst case scenario quote because the more I looked at it, the more it looked like it had been worked on. You know, even though it was new, I think it's a couple years old or something. I need to look at the
somebody fucked with it then. That's what we was talking about on the phone.
Yeah, I have a picture somewhere. It was like from 03 or 04 or something. So it's not that old.
What? Wait.
I mean, not 03, 2000. No, sorry. 23 or 24.
All right. Definitely somebody's got their hands in it. I'm like, yo, somebody went up there, ain't cleaned the coil, they just gassed that bitch up. That's what they did.
So there was parts laying around, like capacitors and trash up there. So I had another comment. They're like, man, they get after us about the trash, but once you go up there, there's trash everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, there was water bottles everywhere, filters everywhere, old parts. There was that one unit. I don't know what the hell they're doing with it, but they took all the motors out, all the compressors out, and just had them dumped on the side. I was like,
scrapping.
It seems like it.
We went on a little staycation this weekend. We went through a couple little towns that had old like commercial buildings, but just shells of the units. All the coils gone, and you know how they're just like crushed in on each other. I'm like, damn, somebody got it.
I forgot about this because he's like, look into sports arenas. We actually had the local. I forgot what the hell it's called now. It used to be the Dodge Arena or something. Like it was not for like the biggest sports. It was like for like concerts and the G League or D League, whatever it's called for the NBA. Yeah. So that was their place. And we actually did that. That's why I've told people, I think we had too much success when we started, hired too many people, went broke, and had to start over. Because we had a sports arena, and it was really cool. We did a lot of their restaurant work, their kitchen work. They even would pay us to be on standby. Like we actually had to be there on standby in case like something broke, an ice machine or cooking
Yeah,
equipment.
yeah, yeah.
And I don't remember if we,
Nice.
I don't think we did the ACs at that time, but like we were the kitchen people. And I got to see, I was there for the Lil Wayne concert. I was there for some other stuff. A lot of the guys would fight over like who was on call that weekend just because they
Oh
could
no.
stay at the stadium, the whole time. So we used to do
Hell
that.
yeah. Nah, for sure. We were looking at doing that with the Magic Arena. Or it was the Kia Center. They changed it to something else. And then the City Arena, but they're already taken by a couple and they're just paying their money to be in there essentially. Um so if you can get in, that's a gig, bro.
They didn't pay. That was a problem. And then it
Yeah, that's
changed.
fine.
It changed so many times. It was called Paint Arena. I don't know if it still is, but it was like the Dodge Arena, the Paint Arena. There was like several other names in between. So it was cool, but it just didn't work out because again, if they don't, it's the same thing with the mall. Like if they don't pay, I'm not gonna take it because the mall, like I said, I quoted the worst case scenario for that unit. I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure it worked because like we had the filters that were sucked up, the dirty coil, all that kind of stuff. Like to me, it felt cooler. But if they're still gonna complain about it, because I didn't like the temperatures I was getting, the pressures I was getting, I was like, worst case scenario, let's pull it out, let's vacuum it, let's weigh it back in, all
Yeah,
that kind of stuff, because of that oil that I saw. But they haven't approved it yet, so they're probably like, if it's working, if like fine, like I'll take my win right there, and we'll
for
move
sure.
on. I don't I don't need I don't need
Absolutely.
more on my plate.
Oh man, it's a good W.
I'm gonna pull up some emails we got.
Lord. You know, we
Let me
got
see if I
anything
can.
good?
Oh, somebody was saying you guys were talking about ACIQ and that they were, I guess, installing a Medea. They're the same thing basically.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a side discharge. He did mention that he added these, I guess, the flares right here.
Okay.
Oh no, there's flares going into to easily service it later.
What,
What?
who sent that?
Uh,
Are we planning on the
Chris,
coil just popping?
I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, is it bad? Where's it?
He's like, if I ever need to remove it in the future, I
Yeah, for
should
sure.
double flare on the air
That's
handler.
bad. All right. That, that's
That
thinking,
works.
for the future shit. Yeah, because I mean, there's times where like the way they run this shit, and you just think to yourself like, who's the jackass? Oh, you know what I mean?
What's up,
Shout
Bobby?
out Bob Bambino in the house.
So
Um, mm, what?
yeah, no, like I'm just thinking like that we have a ton of equipment where they don't think about the service guy, and we have a couple that are butt up against. I think one of them's like right up against a makeup air unit. So you have to literally remove the door, take off the hinges and
What?
everything to get to the compressor compartment. Because you like if you try to open it, it hits like after like 2 inches. That's all the space you get. So you got to take off the hinges, take off the door. I think when I worked on it, I sat on the makeup air unit because it's like a low one. Sat on the unit so I could actually see the compressor and everything else in it.
Well, ain't that some booty? But I mean,
I
that kind of comes back to what we were talking about last week or a couple weeks ago about versus installers versus being service techs first, right? It's like, man, it's like both if you can, or like because the service tech's always going to come back and say you should have done it this way each time
well
when you install.
we had a hot
You
take on
know,
on my podcast, Alex does HVAC. She was like, and I think I clipped it in the beginning. She was like, in my opinion, I think service technicians make better installers. I was like, well, they do keep the service guy in mind, at least.
Yeah, no, that's valid. But like at the, for sure,
It's a hot take.
it. I think looking back on it, that would be the appropriate take if you transition into being a service tech, right? Whereas like installers, bro, they're just like they're built for that shit. So, like, and then if that's what they're doing, but as long as they can take that constructive criticism, like, hey yo, like, don't put the wires here, like loop it around and bring it out, put it here so I can service them. That way I ain't got to take apart the whole fucking system because you looped it up through the evaporator coil, up around the TXV, through the freaking evap or the blower up into the housing. Now, you know what I mean? Simple shit. They just do it this way. Oh, all right, that makes sense. Cool, thank you. So, but installers, I mean, they got it rough when they slaving out there, bro.
If only. Oh, I know. And that was one of the, because I mentioned we want to bring in a residential guy. Literally called me or texted me right after he got out of an attic. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
That's
let me know.
you said that.
Let me know when you're hiring. I was like, give me a few weeks. We'll figure it out.
Well, that's what I was telling you last Thursday. I'm glad that the show did get canceled. You got called in because I was in the attic I was adding 2 zones to a house. Like this dude, he ended up like literally building a wall in his house, bro, and put like his mother-in-law on one side and him on the other. But it was just a single system, so I fucking was up in the attic for the most part. It sucked, but it wasn't terrible. I'm like, man, why do I do this? You know?
Bobby's like, I don't even use my brain at all during installs.
Fucking, you just hump it, bro. Just get
So
at it.
like,
Because that's, yeah.
well, yeah, like you said, they slave over that work. I mean, it's not easy to do. I mean, I personally would not want. I rather do service than installs, and they are just pumping out installs, and it's like they kind of see the same thing over and over, and they're just trying to get that done. So I get it. It's just, yeah, every now and then you get there and you got to take a panel off, or like it's too close to a wall or whatever it is, and it's like, God, we just need a little bit more room.
Just a little bit, bro. Like, just a few more inches. That's all we ever ask for in life, man. Just a couple more inches. You know what I'm saying? And then we'd be okay.
Top Gun here. What's up, man?
Maverick?
Top Gun HVAC. Yeah, I know what you're talking
He
about.
gets it. I'm just... God, no, Top Gun. Well,
This is not Tom Cruise.
I watched this dude. He's a crabber in Maryland, and got to fly with the Blue Angels. I'm like, that's just crazy. And he does like Instagram and YouTube. Like he's pretty big, right? And I'm like, damn, just because of social media, this man get to fly with the Blue Angels. You know, boys, we need to get that big. God dang it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man.
HVAC Vin. I don't work on a lot of bigger stuff because I think you're talking about inverters on your other comment. A lot of newer commercial equipment requires a service tool. Which one do you have? I don't see any of that stuff. I do see Aeon,
Like that,
but we haven't had any
dongle
like
things is
crazy
what
issues
don't
with
know.
them yet. Yeah, we just replaced like I guess they're contactors, but they're like the motor starter ones, and just like leaks, bad compressors. We've dealt with that with Aeon. Never anything on the technical or electronic side. No issues yet, because he's talking about like LG, Samsung, Aeon, Mitsubishi, all that.
Damn.
They're making it
Yeah, I
too
just walked up one of
complicated.
those, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good because you got smart people out there doing that shit, like Vin and
Bobby
Bob
and
Bambino.
HVAC Doctor, they go up there with their
They're all
laptops.
fuck yeah, doing that shit.
I don't know what the hell they're doing. Every time I see it, it's
There's this dude that I got in touch with down here. He used to make YouTube videos. He's local around here. He doesn't do it anymore, but it's Florida Man HVAC. But he'd be working on that big ass shit. And then the dude Kozak Air works on those big Walmart super rack, and then chillers bigger than my house and shit. I'm like, all right, you know what I mean?
He's like, damn right, Aeon's good to me.
Is that who he primarily is he work for Aeon? Aeon?
He was doing that. I don't know if he changed anything because he's traveling now.
Yeah, I saw that shit. He's showing off,
He's
bro. Fucking Super 8s and shit.
those guys, but those guys make the money. I know another guy that did a lot of
Facts.
supermarket, and then he started traveling for stuff, and he makes well over $50, 40, $50 an hour. So that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Easy money when you learn it. Yep. Oh, he's a subcontractor now.
What a dog. Look at this fucking guy, huh? Yeah, what's up? No big deal.
Top Gun
Fuck.
also says, uh, same shit. Got to use a service tool and to do anything. Yikes.
The f- now, let's see. I don't work on none of that shit, bro. Give me
Yeah,
a good old heat pump split system, homie.
I'll stay in my
Uh,
lane. I always say that. I'll stick to what I know.
yeah.
Granted, if I ever
Like
had
I
the
said,
opportunity to do something else, like I said, I have to get my business to run without me because all that requires like more training, more learning, more
for
time
sure.
that I don't have right now.
That's the shit, dude. Like I said, my dad was working on that stuff, bro, when I started back, 2010. Like I just didn't fucking take advantage of it. Just
I,
stupid,
I
you know?
bro, I feel the same way, but it's just my brain won't let me. Like I'm focused on the shit that I have going on, which I'll get into like some of the calls I had, but I focus on being so good at what I do because like I should have learned hot side too, but
Yeah.
I never picked up on it, and I really don't want to do it, honestly. So just
Yeah,
stay
that's
in my
kind of where I
lane.
was at, you know? Yeah,
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 I was just like,
facts,
I'll just
bro.
stick to what I do or what I like. Um, Refrigeration Devil, has anyone been running into a lot of compressors blowing their terminals? He's ran into 4 this week. That's crazy.
That's I've ran into 2 this summer. That's it.
I don't think I've had
But
one this year yet. I've had bad compressors, which I always tell
yeah.
my customer, um, maintenance. If it's plugged up, you're going to start blowing those things like crazy, and it's going to
Boom.
cost you a whole bunch because our guys actually went out. They had a whole bunch of burnt wiring, but it was over amping and overheating, and there were micro channels. And I was like, yeah,
Mm.
we just did those 6 months ago. Like they were about to be due again, but I think we're waiting a couple weeks. I was like, you might want to get those because like I think they're all brand new units now at this one customer we have that has like 20
Mm.
locations. They all transition to microchannel, and those things get like so dirty without even looking dirty. So our guys had like 2 or 3 calls this week just cleaning out the coils and then fixing all the wiring, replacing contactors and motor starters, and then running them. And they ran fine after being cleaned. I was like, yeah, it's because they get plugged up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have a lot of construction right now, so even worse.
For sure. Yeah, yeah, I went to a customer. It's like, 'cause sometimes it's basic stuff. Obviously, like with what you're dealing with, they're not going to get up there and clean it, right? But like I go to these people getting like their houses remodeled and shit, and like drop the contractor's got that shit at like 70 or 68 degrees, but then it freezing up on them because you know what I mean. Doors open, just sawdust all
Yeah.
over the place, fucking drywall mud. And I'm like, this is your problem. You know what I mean? Little consideration.
Yeah, Bobby, I use the service tool to configure, but most troubleshooting is still done the old fashioned way. Which like I said, we have one location with two 13-ton, which I think is overkill, two 13-ton Aeon units. And then like something the same size as those, but it's a makeup air unit. So it's basically another AC unit within itself because it has 2 compressors and everything. And we have, they've been simple to work on, like so far. Nothing with the dongle or service tool yet.
You
It's just
you watch your mouth, all right?
it's just leaks and electric repairs.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody. Oh, is that what they were talking about?
What's that?
So no, we'll finish with that. Now today I had another I did this call to prove something to somebody else because I have
Who you
the
proving?
I have shit, did I bleed out? They're all red already. I have my makeshift blue collar band-aids.
That's right.
Freaking chopped off chunks of my knuckles there.
Yeah, what'd you do?
No, because I went. So I don't want to name any names because obviously I got a lot of local people that watch and just don't want to get in trouble. We do work
Don't
at
be a
a
bitch. Just
hospital.
say it, bro. Just
No,
say
we
it.
do
I
work.
just want to
We
know.
do work. We do work at a hospital. We've been there almost 19 years. Like that was one of our first. So we do everything in the kitchen, everything in the cafeteria. That is ours. We've been asked to do other parts of it, but we always turn it down. And engineering, right? In the hospitals, you have to deal with the engineering guys. I forgot what you call them, but like those techs.
Douchebags.
No, they have a proper name. um, the
No.
head guy that I've butted heads with apparently was eating. I got the whole story after the fact, but like was eating there, and one of the guys from the cafeteria was complaining about a cooler. And he's like, "Oh, have the chiller guys check it. We'll get them out here." I'm like, that is not their territory. We do the kitchen stuff, right? So why the hell did they call them?
Yeah.
I got there because one of the kitchen people told me to look at it, and my dad was like, "Yeah, go check it out." And I was unaware of this whole situation. So when I'm checking it is when I start hearing somebody ordered a part, somebody quoted something, somebody's waiting, like some compressor is a month out. I'm like, whoa, how did we get to a compressor?
Damn.
So,
Yeah.
so I started checking it, and like without even knowing that part yet, I was like, I found a leak. It's flat. I was like, I can get you up in 30 minutes. I was like, what do you want to do?
Hey.
So the main guy came in and he's like, oh, I don't know. They said they ordered a compressor. It's like a month out. They're still going to wait. We still got a couple weeks because apparently it had been down for a couple weeks already. I barely heard about it 2 days ago. And so once I heard all that, I was like, because I was going to give him an option, right? Like to patch it or to get some prices on like the condensing unit and all that. Once I heard that though, I was like, I can get you ready. I can get it up in 30 minutes. Give me some time. I'll get it fixed. I was like, I'll take the challenge. So I was in a hurry and that's how I busted my knuckle. But patched the leak, did it real quick because they had closed the cafeteria. And then, because I had pressure tested it to check it, then I did my leak repair, vacuumed it, charged it, came down to 38. Compressor came on fine. I don't know what they were going to try to do on that one. So
Like,
I'm very happy with that one.
This? Like, what'd they quote you?
Dude, that compressor had to have at least cost them almost $1,000, and then on the labor, I was like, my patch repair, it took me like an hour to do. It's gonna be a couple $100. Like, it's not gonna be much.
Yeah. Dang, good for you.
The helper was there. They were doing some maintenance, and my dad's like, "See, that's why you double check. You don't want to be that guy that gets in trouble."
Facts. Oh well,
So that was
what? You
my
saved
call
the
today.
day, bro. What did I do? I just fucking do maintenance. Stupid shit. Like, bro, dead of summer, they be fucking booking on maintenance. I'm like,
I'm not trying to do that right now. We might have some coming up next month, but we got that helper. We got 2 helpers. So
yeah, facts all day long, bro. Like,
yeah, and I got to do tomorrow. I had another one too, but it's another customer that's calling. Now he's trying to give us more calls because the other company has been screwing up. So I went out there and the people were, whenever I go to these calls as the second company, I got to deal with all the negativity because they're mad at the previous guy. So I've been doing that a lot lately because I went to another one and last week and they were like, yeah, this thing has not been working all week. The other guy has been here several days and he can't get it. Like he can't get it to work. And they were like already pissed off. I was like, let me look at it. Right. So I fixed a temp control. We had one issue. And then the next day the thing went flat. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I didn't know I was looking for a leak. So apparently that had been dumping in charge. I was like, okay. And then I found dye everywhere. I was like, okay, they had a hard time here. That's the one that I told you that I used the ultrasonic from Infocon.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually pinpointed it. It was on the receiver, it had cracked. So maybe that had a hard time finding it, but like that thing went off immediately and it zoned in. It didn't go off anywhere else. It zoned in on it.
Oh, hell yeah, no. I mean, I feel like a fucking wizard when I walk in with those things sometimes, and you're just
I was like, I feel
boom!
super confident now with the Stratus and the Whisper. Like I'm like, one of them will pick it up.
For sure, bro. Like I walk in there, I'm like, did he have this though? You know what I mean? It got like the little fucking cheap something. I'm like, chill. Like let me whip this thing out and
Yeah, so I had to order the receiver. It should be in, I think it came in today, so I'm gonna go out tomorrow and fix that one. And I was like, okay, because like I always have to tell them, like, this is my first time looking at it. Give me a little bit of time here, because they spent a week on it.
You know, that's crazy.
You did what you're supposed to do. What?
134, man.
134 a-hole, yeah.
He got his name back. I thought he
Oh, it changed? I didn't pay attention. You did what you're supposed to. You solved the problem. Sounds like the other company wanted to hit a home run grand slam, and you sealed the deal with a single or a double. I was going to give the customer an option because I was like, I can patch it. But it was so... Like, the copper line had cracked. Yeah, and I actually had already patched this one like a year or two ago. And, like, it came out further down a little bit, like a different section of it. And I was like, I can just kind of patch it up like I did last time. I mean, I'll try and do a better job this time. But my mindset was like, it's small enough to patch. Like, I feel pretty confident. But I was going to give them the option to order like the whole condensing unit just in case, because you get a new condenser with it, or just a coil or whatever. But it's because like once I heard that other company had started to order the compressor and it was a month out, I was like, I'm not going to give them any chance. I was like, I'm going to fix it right now on the spot.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
What is up, E?
Go with one of Neon. What up, dog?
Anything interesting, or you just same old on your end?
Nothing interesting, bro. Just more fuck shit. You know what I mean? It's just bullshit. We'll talk afterwards.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to see if you had anything, and if not, I'm gonna...
nothing good. Nothing fucking good.
I'll get to the comments then. Let's see. This one over here. Where was it? We can talk about this because I think I had a couple of questions already in the chat. Are you going to review that tool bag foot thing? So I had some...
Here's my take on that shit.
What is it?
Is this for the thing that we were talking about earlier?
Yep.
The equivalent to having that on your tool bag is like asking another man to hold your dick while you're taking a piss at a restaurant or something. That's what I think about that stupid ass kickstand. Okay. I need a kickstand, but it literally changes your by like 6 inches, bro. That's you know, so, and I still gotta bend over. Most of the time, I'm already on my knees. You know.
I might have to do that because I had that in my mind. I don't think I showed it because I was filming. I think yesterday. Did you post
it already or?
Well, no, I gotta get I got to get the first one approved, and then I can post the second one,
Oh,
the
you gotta
real
get
one.
approval?
Not on that one, not on the full video,
Okay.
on
Okay.
the reel. So, and I've already had a couple of guys ask me if whatever you see on Instagram, I'm just showing how I install it, which I did. I had not seen anybody else do it because you got to puncture the bag. So
Yeah,
we
I
did.
noticed that. I'm like,
So we
it's
did
like
that
little
video.
thumbtacks, right?
Yeah, basically they need to make. I have recommendations if they do want to improve it, but so
Fucking just kick that thing over
the
so bad,
reel
bro.
that I have on Instagram that will, whenever they approve it, is just me installing it because I want people to know that it actually has to puncture the bag and how it works and all that kind of stuff. So that's that video. That's what I'm paid for. That's all I'm paid for.
Warranty right there.
So that's all I'm paid. You can't. I looked at my bag today. You can't really tell, honestly. But I did talk to another creator that was having the same issue because we have the same bag. He drilled into the base of his Vito bag. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Because he couldn't get it to stay either. So I'm like, now if they were just to make those pins a little bit longer or like the grooves in them, because it locks into place. But like outside when I was unboxing it, like I had a hard time getting, like it locks pretty well. I just don't think it's meant for thicker bags because this company, I think, made them for frisbee golf, like those kinds of bags. They made them for backpacks. Like a hiking bag. Yeah, like outdoor bags and like backpacks, and I was thinking like beach bags, stuff like that. That's what it's for. They found a whole market now because their guys are putting them on their tool bags. So now they're going after a lot of HVAC guys because I know other guys that they've gone after, and it works, but it doesn't work that well. If they make the pins longer, if they make like a heavy duty version of it, great. Then maybe they have something there. But yeah, I have a full video. And if you guys see that video on YouTube, it's going to be not paid for, not sponsored or anything. It's just I want to show it. I'm probably going to show a lot of the outtakes. I'm probably going to show at the end me getting pissed off with it. So like all that will be in that video. And then I did cut myself on the stupid pin. So all of that will be in there. The tripod itself actually is sturdier than you would think. It's just the mounting to the bag that's a pain.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks gay.
See, no one had videos on how to install it. That's why I did that version of my video.
Nah, you simply could just look them up online and
they barely
see that. You know what I mean?
No. They barely.
That's how, bro. How did I know?
No. Those came out like a couple weeks ago. Back when I had first seen them, they didn't have install videos.
Oh, install videos. Yeah, no, but I've seen, like, I've read up on them. And it's on their website. And that's why I was like, well, and because like the whole thing was like, oh, keep your tool bag up out the mud or the water. I'm like, they already got a hard base and all this shit. Like, it's not, you know what I mean?
Top Gun's like, I just signed with them and I didn't know you had to do all that.
He's like, damn it.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, there wasn't a lot of information on how they actually work. Because, like, if you tell people, hey, you got to puncture your bag, they might think twice, right? Or definitely I would advise not to drill into your base. Like, you're going to avoid your warranty.
Well, that's like the one you did show me. The guy, he did have just the backpack, which, you know, that seems smarter, like the hiking. But that shit, I don't know. Personally, I think it's stupid.
So Chris asked, so I'm a little 50-50 on it. I'll be honest. For me personally, I would never use it. Now, if you do residential, you work in like a lot of muddy areas. If you're like Kurt working in sewage, that's where it makes sense. Or if you work in a kitchen, because like my dad, sometimes his area.
Where you made a valid point. Yeah.
Sometimes the air, because I actually took a video to use as an example. We were working, or we were in the same place yesterday or the day before, and like the whole area was flooded, right? So in that sense, maybe
for sure,
like maybe there's food, oil, grease, and water. Like maybe you want it lifted, but again, we go back to that's why I only use now bags with the hard bottom base. Like I won't go back to soft bags because of that, right? I want it to stay dry for the most part. So for me, it doesn't make any sense. And you mentioned because it lifts it 14 inches off the ground. If you, because I've seen maintenance guys use them, and they have a stool, and then they have uh, their tripod bag, right? At that point, you're level with it. I get it, but like, but like I'm usually sitting on the floor. Why would I want it
Oh,
14 inches
we're
up?
taking, bro. We're taking out being a fucking man in the field to being a bunch of little pussies, bro. I need my stool and I need my tripod bag to work on this condenser. Okay,
So
like
if you're in a
it's
seated
just,
position, I guess it does make sense, like the reach. But like if you're sitting on the
but
floor, why would you want it propped up?
but like at the same time, bro. If you're seated, right, my bag right here. I'm higher than 14 inches right now. I can just fucking reach down and grab my fucking my tools. I don't.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they're hitting the market. People are gonna, they're hitting the
or like
market.
if
People are gonna buy
you
them.
sit on a bucket, I mean, you're gonna be level with that tripod, yeah. Uh, but yes, slippery floors. That's why I said I might give it to my dad to have him try it out. So
That makes sense. Are the
there is
legs
some
adjustable?
no, but I don't know if you would
Uh,
want them to be, because like then it would be another weak point. So so yeah, like it's 14 inches off the ground. Like I'm usually sitting down because a lot of my equipment is like ground level, like right at the floor. Like I don't need to be elevated. I'm not taking this thing on a roof. I can tell you that, going through a roof hatch.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the other issue I had was that
Goddamn,
the tripod legs, because they're not
they stick
extendable,
out, right?
they stick out like 3 inches, right? So I just walking out of my damn house, I hit the wall like 3 times.
You're stupid.
I was like, what the yeah.
Yeah.
And then putting it in my truck, because I'm in a small truck now, I kind of popped off one of the pins because I had to put it down and the legs hit.
Mm.
So improvements needed. I think it right now, if you go, it's a Kickstarter too. Like it's not a finished product. It's on Kickstarter. I
Can,
think it's like $69. So it's not bad if you want to try it. It's just have your expectations like low.
that's like, bro, like you generally like you'll put your tool bag up on like the condenser or the rooftop unit if you're working on it. You know what I mean? Like,
Now
so
there's
you're,
a kid that's using them. The one that I told you about. He works.
yeah.
He has to work in Arizona or something because
Okay.
it's the rooftop units for houses, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
where you have that pitch or that little thing at the peak,
Mm-hmm.
you could set a tripod bag on that because it'll even out the with the legs. I see it for that too, like that instance where you can't put your bag down somewhere.
That's valid. Yeah. Just you know what though? I just use a fucking tool pouch. You don't even need a whole bag.
So yeah,
I'm gonna get one and just put my tool pouch right on that bitch, bro. Like, greatest invention ever.
you know
Like,
who's on the waiting list?
is there who?
Slim. He's like, dude, I'm on the waiting list. I was like, dude, I'll put in the
Don't be
work for you.
excited for that. God, I'm gonna text his ass.
Um,
It might help. He's
but
fucking tall as shit. I mean,
I guess, but like for me, I'm not going through a roof hatch with it. I normally put my bag on top of the unit. I don't have any like crazy tall units, so like it'll just be up there and I have better reach that way. I don't see the benefit personally. Like I said, you have to be seated next to it to be able to reach out of it. If you just if you're standing and working, you got to hunch over to get to it anyway. Like I don't get it.
yeah, that was my thing. But sometimes I could see the benefit if like you're literally working on an RTU and then like the curve adapter's tall enough and it's up there tall enough. That might make sense, right? I mean, it definitely
Yeah.
seems like it'll definitely work.
Do you ever
I
watch those
watch them all. Yeah,
toolbox
I watch
tour
them all the
videos?
time. Yeah.
They're part of a cult.
Yeah, I watch those things all the time. Just like tools.
I mean, yeah, if you think 14 inches. Well, it depends on how tall you
Bro,
are.
just you
So
still gotta
see,
bend.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
know.
So see, my point. It depends on the bag you have. I guess we don't know what bag he has either, because if I have a Vito bag, it has a hard bottom base. It's on the floor. I sit down, or I put it on the unit because I do AC work, right? Or I use the hanging hook.
I mean, you got this little tiny bag, this little something
Well, they're
here.
talking about the bigger bags. I'm sure,
Yeah, like
but
you don't,
But when I work in like walk-in coolers and stuff, or like even on some of the RTUs, I'll use a hanging hook to hang it more eye level with me, because that makes more sense.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, that'll be a benefit, I guess.
What's up, Chris? But I had some conversations today about it, and it just seems like it's a lot of people are hyped for that tripod stand. I don't know.
Can't wait, man. So cool. So cool.
We'll see, because I'll show the.
Well, it saved you from hyperextending your lumbar support, man.
Oh, somebody
It's gonna
mentioned
make my back
earlier
stronger.
that they use cardboard. I've Let me see.
Let me see what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
doing with my tool bag
NorCal Dave
today.
and his Mr. Tippins. Yeah.
He does.
Oh man, somebody else mentioned, where was it? Oh yeah, I put down cardboard. Keeps the food, water, and whatever's nasty stuff under there until they get soaked. So like I've had instances where I don't have enough cardboard because it keeps getting soaked and you're sitting in it.
Yeah.
I've pitched the idea of somebody making us a mat that we can use for that instance. I would much rather it be a mat that you can wash off, that's water resistant. I have ideas for it, so hopefully that gets through some
It
people
won't.
and I know.
It won't. It never does. Or they'll
Kitchen
claim
guys would love it.
you never helped with it. It was never your. No, dude, we've been working on this for 18 years, bud. What do you mean?
I think kitchen
Nobody
guys
will
would love
like
it. I
that.
think residential guys would love it, but it's an idea that I'm trying to get through.
Sounds pretty solid.
And I'm still working on the torch idea too. We'll see how that goes.
You let me know.
Chris, that tripod thing, because it's on everybody's feed. That tripod thing is not my thing, but to each their own.
It's like, God, man, can we just. When people used to, men used to have to freaking use a screwdriver instead of a drill and nut drivers, and it's like now we're just catering to some. My hands are soft.
And I've had conversations because I was asked about it today with some people, and they're like, I don't know what to believe because, influencers nowadays, I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but you gotta
Follow.
stop hyping up stuff and actually use it or use it for a while and figure out, if you like it or not.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely has its place for people. If people like it, go for it. It seems all right.
You want to read that one?
You're not alone in this one. I usually just store my tools in my ass, always within arm's reach, and don't have to worry about
Have
forgetting
you
anything. Kind of
have you
hurts,
seen
but you
those
know what?
have you seen those meme type videos where it's reversed, but they're throwing up a tool and then they catch it with their cheeks basically?
No, what?
I've had a
I'm
bunch of them
not.
come across my feed now. It's like a
I'm not on
trend.
there like that. That's funny. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Freaking Jason. I already got a tripod.
Hey, there we go. See, I was waiting for that to come in. I knew somebody had it.
How do y'all clean your bags? You don't.
Right? I used to. I would
You get a
like
new
when
one.
yeah. Well, I used to. I don't. I just use the pouches, bro. But when I would use a tool bag, like maybe once a week or every 2 weeks, I take my tools out, I dump because all that debris gets in there,
Oh
and
yeah.
then I would, and if your zippers get stuck, use some olive oil on it, boom, call it a day. But yeah, you
I
don't.
used to. Well, I used to, but I don't know. I don't do everything anymore. So thankfully, like, I'm and right now I actually just upgraded my tools, so they all look brand new. But I have a whole bunch of
Yeah,
Knipex now, so we'll see how long or how they do. But I don't I don't
you're
know.
gonna be just fine, bud.
People have always said that whole like your tools look clean. I'm like, well, sometimes I lose my shit. I buy it
Yeah,
again,
it's like
and
literally brand new, bro. Chill.
I don't know. Like I use gloves. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't work in the kitchens as much anymore, so there's not that grease anymore. But like, I'm not dumping my crap in a lot. Like I try to keep my stuff away from the nastiness of the unit.
I'll say this with the Knipex, like they don't like rust or like get surface area corrosion as fast as like Kleins do. Like the Kleins will look rough in like a week, bro. You know what I mean?
Dude,
And
I
then
had a
like the
Klein
Knipex will look.
today. I was trying to take out a screw, and I it was the 8-in-1 impact, I believe, and I really like those. I didn't think I was gonna have an issue with it because it's not that flimsy handle like on the bigger ones that always comes loose, right? The
Yeah.
handle still started slipping. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I just hate Klein handles because I had a screw and I was like, it needed a little bit of force to come out, and I was like,
But
I
was it
put
the
a
multi driver?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
the 8-in-1.
Designated Kleins, like if you have it like
Well,
designated
I don't
one, then it's
carry
like,
nut drivers. It was the 5/16 that I had to take out.
yeah, no, I get it. I keep them in the van just for like because of the head sometimes. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right. I've had the handles kind of
So that's why I
suck.
was trying out like the Milwaukee stuff now too. And I'll see what else Knipex has because I might just go completely Knipex, couple Milwaukee tools.
Yeah, no, they're great. I have, it's Knipex and Klein, for the most part.
My deal,
Not,
Chris says my deal is if the tool makes sense, I will accept it, and I tell them I will only make a video if I use it for a while and like it. My personal style is not to make videos to talk shit. But he says he also doesn't really do tool reviews. Yeah, I have the same
good
kind of
man.
deal, but if I'm backed into a corner, like Navac sent me a whole bunch of stuff, I was like, I'll use it, and
I gotta use.
whatever happens on camera happens. I'm not gonna make a video to bash them, but like if it fails in the video, that's staying in the video. I won't make a
Yeah,
video to
facts.
like say, hey, don't buy this or hey this or that, but and I've told them before too, like the whole I don't know if it was the tripod thing or something else, because I was like, if it doesn't work, I'm not even gonna charge you, but I just won't do a video.
Solid.
Let's see. Refrigeration devil. I lose my tools all the time. Just forever blessing the tech behind me.
Oh man, no, I couldn't imagine. So I had to, I actually had to use a manifold this week, because I left my pros at a job. I was like, which lined up perfectly because I do have to get a manifold video out. Um,
Somebody made
so
a
it was
comment.
like,
I forgot who it was, and he's like, "Did Hillmore just tell you all to deploy these videos?" I was like,
yeah,
Pretty much."
yeah, like I could do it earlier, but it's like I don't use them,
Yeah.
so it worked out perfectly. I was like, oh man. So that's literally it. Yeah, it's the overload the feed, man.
Everybody has their own style. That's the cool thing. We're all individuals. Yep.
Look at him just speaking sense, man. Uh, sense isn't real good around here. All right,
Oh man. I don't know if I had anything else. I think we're already
tapped out.
up in time.
Next
I
week
think
will be
that's it.
better. I swear. Got
I
a
had
haircut, didn't you?
oh yeah, found out I have way more grays than I thought.
Looks good though, man. It's fucking damn. What
They're
are you using cement? That shit and that shit was. Take your hat off.
what?
Look at
I
that.
don't have anything in
That
my. That's
looks
nothing.
good. Okay, calm
It's
down,
just the
bro.
hat.
You know,
It's just the hat.
you got a good set of good head of hair there.
Yeah, I have a few topics, but we'll get into that next week. They're kind of like crazy video topics.
All right,
That we'll get into.
I like it.
Yeah, you know that joke that I made because I think I told you or someone else. All our friends that have started a business, all of a sudden they have like gray hairs everywhere. I've been slowly transitioning into doing everything, and I found a whole bunch of them coming
Yeah,
in. So yeah, if you
my
want to
shit,
start your own business, you accelerate the gray hairs tremendously.
bro. Yeah, I got some grays streaking through. I think it looks kind of cool actually. So I'm
Well,
embracing it. I'm thinking,
yeah, I'll let it happen. It's just when my hair grew out, I hadn't seen them, and then when they cut it, I'm like, oh crap!
it's
Like I
like,
started seeing
damn.
more.
You know what? That's what happened to me when I got the trim because I mean I don't notice that stuff, but my wife did obviously.
I have a lot of opinions, but I keep them to myself as I don't like talking shit about people unless it's in my friend group. If anyone read that chat, they wouldn't watch my videos anymore.
Damn, I would love to know. Hey, can you please invite us into that chat? I just wanna
You
proofread
don't
it,
want
make
to.
sure
You
there's
just want to
nothing
talk shit
bad.
with them.
It's facts, bro. I'm probably getting shit talked on it in there. You know what I mean?
Probably.
I would just.
Lucky to have Gray. Owning a business has made mine fall out. There's that too.
Yeah, dude, oh man, that's good.
A good question, Freon. I know I say that quite a bit. I have really bad memory, so
Do
there's
we
probably
ever?
stuff that I want to talk about that I just forget.
Hey, you know what we gotta do? We gotta have a little bulletin thing, and like we make it right, and
I'm
then we put it on the
trying.
screen. But we
Oh,
put
you're
it
not
on the
on the screen.
screen.
I'm trying to have a list here of shit that I need to talk about.
We put it on there, and then we're like, all right, da da da. We hit these topics, and then whatever we don't, we're like, look, guys, this is just getting moved to the next one, and then we just do. It's. I mean, it's gonna be a freaking scroll the length of
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
the
need to
yellow brick road.
write them down more. But yeah, we need to have some sort of system because
Hey,
I
thank
thought
God.
nobody noticed, and I was like, I know there's times I've said that and then
Yo,
completely
for
forgot
y'all's a
what it
trip.
was.
So true. Man. We're like, yeah, we'll get to it next week, guys. Like,
Chris says we're
oh
safe.
man, that's all that matters. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you don't want to
It's
be that guy that everybody. Anyway, never mind. I think we're good. I think I do have some that are written down that we'll get to next week, so no worries there. If
all right.
I don't know, do you have anything else you want to end it? Say your
No, man. Everybody
outro.
just remember we all got someone to make it home to. Just remember that.
That's not
Damn it.
yours. Is
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Shit. All
where?
right. Hey, we're what?
Wait, where is Gil? Has he been
Shit,
on?
bro. Well, I know Gil. He last time I talked to him, I don't want to. No, I'll talk about it off air.
Okay, so I haven't talked to him, but you have. Okay,
Yeah, it seems to be just a lot of stuff. You know, he's always moving around. So
for sure. All right, well, I think we're out, guys. We'll get to some of that stuff next week. I
appreciate y'all
promise.
tuning in. Yes, we will,
And I'll hit the
and we
outro.
will
All right.
catch y'all on the next one later. As we're still going. Yeah, no, it actually like worked.